one thing I do know. Evil's evil. And I can tell you, this world we're living in now is just as sinful and evil as it was back then. You know? It's just as sinful and evil as it was then. So, in a time when there's easy to look around and say, well, we've heard this for years. It's in 2 Peter. I've always heard God's coming back. God's this, God's that, but nothing ever changes. It just keeps going on. And it's easy to get into that mindset. But know this. God says stay awake, stay sober. Keep the faith, guys. That's the whole key. You got to keep the faith. Have the faith to Noah. I know there are times it seems like God's not there, and we ask, we question God, why'd you allow this to happen? When a lot of times all that is cause man sin. That's why it's in this world. That's the reason why death's in the world. That's why sickness. Think about it. There's coming a time we're going to have a place we can go to that we ain't got to worry about all that anymore. And it's because of the faithful work that Jesus did on the cross. Look, I want y'all to think about something. You know, the death on the cross proved Jesus was fully man. But the resurrection in the grave proved he was fully God. That's the faith. That's what we keep our faith in. Because we don't serve a dead God. We serve a living God that was resurrected. And that's where we have our faith. And we understand, looking back, because we're post-Jesus instead of pre-Jesus like Noah was, we look back and see the redemptive plan, how it went through down the line, through the Old Testament into the New Testament. We get to see that. Noah didn't have that. But Noah had faith in God, and Noah followed God. So I ask you to take that faith with you.